Letter is to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Mr. Wakar Malami. Sir, the title of this letter is Securing Nigeria from Terror, the urgent need to invoke relevant sections of our laws for the proscription and designations of killer Herdsmen's terrorist group. We are extremely concerned that the survival of Nigeria is currently being threatened by the atrocities of killer Herdsmen in the country. On a daily basis, innocent Nigerians are being slaughtered in different parts of the country. In 2018 alone, hundreds of innocent Nigerians have been cut down by this group, and hundreds of communities have been affected by its one-time destructions of human lives and properties. So much so that President Muhammadu Buhari, our president, had to publicly declare during his recent visit to United Kingdoms and United States of America that Nigeria is under the invasion of killer Herdsmen from Libya. Yeah. It is, however, instructive to admit for effective actions and intervention that there cannot be infiltration into the country by external forces without internal collaborators. Oh. Yes. We consider the recent decision of the federal government that all animal farmers must ranch their cattle and livestock for better productivity as a significant step, but one that is not sufficient alone to stop the killings and destructions, because the country is already under the invasion of killer Herdsmen who have penetrated every part of our country and in vast possessions of dangerous weapons with covert line of funding. According to Global Terrorist Index, these killers Herdsmen are the deadliest in Nigeria, deadlier than Boko Haram. At a point was declared the fourth deadliest extremist group in the world. Yeah. Available statistics show that more than 900 innocent Nigerians have been killed or lost their lives in 2018 alone, unprovoked. Brutish attacks have been meted out to Nigerians, especially people in the middle belt of this country alone. Scores also have been massacred in other parts of the country. The attacks by these killer Herdsmen have affected innocent, peace-loving Nigerians in their thousands across the country, uprooted families, destroyed communities, socio-economic activities and businesses, depriving them of their means of survival, and the desecration of their cultural and ancestral heritage. These barbaric killings and mindless attacks undermine the laws of Nigeria and principles of the United Nations Charter concerning the protection of human lives. With utmost sense of concern and responsibility, all the groups that are here, including some who are unable to come, write on behalf of the victim of these inhuman killings and all angry and frustrated and oppressed Nigerians, demanding that the federal government takes an immediate step to invoke Section 21C of the Terrorism Prevention Act, TPA 2011, against the killer Herdsmen, which provides in pertinent parts that where two or more persons associate for the purpose of or where an organization engage in A, participating or collaborating in an act of terrorism, B, promoting, encouraging, or exhorting others to commit an act of terrorism, setting up or pursuing act of terrorism, the judge in the chamber may, on application by the Attorney General, and that is why we are here. It is clearly stated in Chapter 2, Section 14(2) of the 1999 Constitution as amended that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of government and the responsibility of government. Thank you. Unfortunately, the reverse has been the case so far, and the implications of government's inability to nip this crisis in bud is the potentiality of it snowballing into an uncontrollable chaotic whirlwind. May God never allow this to befall our nation. The proscription of these killer Herdsmen and their designation as a terrorist group will give the federal government of Nigeria a greater leverage to seek better regional cooperation and international support to confront and address this menace concertedly. The fact that the federal government has banned open grazing of cattle has provided a significant window for security agencies to identify these killers, Herdsmen, so that they can go after them and also investigate their line of funding to unravel those who are secretly colluding with the group, because they collude. We are aware that the Benue State government has a judicial process identified and alleged a group known as Miyetti Kauta Ore Miyetti Allah Kauta Ore is responsible for the widespread killing and violence across 14 out of the 23 local councils in the state. The development has made it compelling for government to quickly investigate the activities of the group in the interests of entrenching justice, safety and peace in the state and the entire country. We would like to bring to your attention, that's the Attorney General, Mr. Abubakar Malami, that the 2019 general elections are scheduled to commence in about 270 or 75 days from now. And since the present administration focus is to enable a free, fair and credible election, it is crucial that all vestiges of violence are completely exterminated. Finally, we therefore strongly urge your esteemed office, Mr. Abubakar Malami, AGF, which is the highest custodian of law in the country, to immediately take firm action towards getting President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, to proscribe and designate the killer Herdsmen, a terrorist group in Nigeria. By so doing, we believe that the federal government will be one step further in handling this deadly group at the soonest time possible. While awaiting your prompt action and earnestly entreaty, please accept the assurances of everybody here, including our people nationwide and beyond. But we will not rest on our oars until justice is done to the people of Benue, to the people of Taraba, to the people of Adamawa, to the people of Zamfara, to the people of North Central Zone, the Middle Belt, and every part of the country. We will not rest until justice is done to these people, and we are insisting that justice must be done. So this is the letter, and we so present on behalf of our group to the Attorney General of the Federation of Nigeria, and so represented by our ladies here. Thank you very much.
We have decided that we want justice. We have decided that we want justice. We have decided that we want justice. No turning back, no turning back. We have decided that we want justice. We have decided that we want justice. Greatest of the greatest Nigerian people. Great. We have spoken as a group. We will not allow the ministry to react.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
My name is Mrs. Lola Uket. Security is under my purview, and that is why I came out when I saw your group, and I inquired to know what it was all about. Thank God you've been able to make your presentation, and I promise you that I'm going to give it directly to the Attorney General through the Solicitor General of the Federation, who is my boss. You will hear from them in due course. You are welcome. Thank you very much.
What's your name?
Lola Uket.
Lola Uket. Your position. Your designation.
Acting Director General Services.
The greatest of the greatest Nigerian people. Great. I think that has brought us to the